So Paige went on a little ranty rant, which to me harkened to some kind of a little liberal. She is in the liberal company where a lot of their wrestlers want to see children chop their penises off for some reason. I don't know. Joey Janela now.
Yeah. Weirdos.
Yeah, fucking oddballs.
And his supporters.
Pretty much, yeah. Mutilators. Saraya calls out the Twitter X community, wrestling community, for being a bunch, quote, a bunch of misogynistic neckbeards. By the way, did you see that video that's going viral where a woman calls this guy misogynistic and he goes, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
And she has no clue what the definition is. I bet you she doesn't even know.
No.
So basically, she's put out a tweet. Here's the tweet. I guess some people were complaining about her heel run, which would have had to be like 10 fucking retards on who watch AEW and follow her. People want you to be heel. This is what she said. People want you to be heel until you actually are a heel. And then they're like, no, not like that. You're too mean. Wrestling Twitter is too soft. It's because a bunch of misogynistic neckbeards or stan accounts who can't tell a wrist lock from a padlock. Oh, little JR-ism there.
Yeah.
A wrist lock from a wristwatch, you dumb cunt. Well, this is where I think she's completely wrong. The only men that would complain about a heel being too mean isn't the misogynistic neckbeards. It would be the fucking soy boy liberals.
Yeah.
You said something offensive. You know what I mean?
You're mean.
Yeah. And I actually wrote her on Twitter. I wrote, actually, us misogynistic neckbeards don't give a fuck about women's wrestling.
Facts.
Know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, we wouldn't give a fuck what you're doing.
I really don't.
Matter of fact, I guess this is part of the segment too. You'll get Saraya Paige the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
I guess we can agree on that one.
Good thing about that segment is we'll have fucking content for years. Because 90% of the people can fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the misogynistic neckbeards.
It's not.
It's and I know she's overusing the word. She doesn't actually. She's talking about us.
We wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe anybody that's misogynistic would say that she's too mean.
I wouldn't even think to care if she's mean or not. Like, telling somebody they're mean is just not in my demeanor to say you're mean.
You're mean.
Yeah.
Like where it offends you.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, the whole I'm a mean girl cunt wrestling gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's boring to me. I don't get offended by that.
That's played out.
Yeah. Like Peter just said, I record wrestling just so I can skip the women's matches. Like it doesn't affect me whatsoever.
Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all we can say. We don't have to harp on it. That was just a stupid statement.
Stupid statement.
Misdirected anger.
Get a dictionary. Figure out who you're really mad at.
Get your finger on the pulse. It's the men that you actually like to fuck.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the men you're talking about.
The ones you did a tape with.
Exactly. Brad Maddox. Think he's a lib? Gotta be.
Xavier Woods.
Big time. Yeah. And especially AEW women. Come on, please. Fucking might as well be non-existent. It's like women's chess.
And the one thing about being a heel, the number one thing about being a heel is you gotta be mean. You're a heel. You gotta be hated. Like, I've never met a male heel that has ever said, yo, you're too mean.
You know what? That's such a good point, too. Isn't she kind of... The joke's on her. Like, she's getting offended by people calling her too mean. That means you're being a good heel. As a heel, you should be... You should take that as a compliment.
Right.
They're supposed to hate you. She's looking for the comments of, oh my God, Paige's heel work. It's so amazing. It's so believable. She's looking for those comments. It's not the real people who actually like buy into the product a little bit. Maybe they're doing it. Maybe they're doing it for
someone buys into AEW. You call AEW a product?
I said show. Maybe it's somebody playing along with the heel a little bit. You know when people go and see MJF and they'll let him kind of bitch at them a little bit,
yeah,
and they'll yell back at him. That's part of the game, sweetie. You never hear Cornette complain. He was fucking getting stabbed on the way to the ring.
And it would only be women in women's wrestling that would say, "Oh, people care that I changed to be heel."
It would only be women that would be a heel and then call people who call her too mean misogynistic. Like, no, your gimmick is that you're too mean. That's why you're a heel, dummy. She's playing herself. Yo, you played yourself.
Now get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Who's the mark here?
She's
the fan?
She's the mark.
She's the mark. Exactly. Yeah. You dummy. And that's why women's wrestling will never be as great as men's wrestling.
And that's why women's wrestling will forever be confusing.
Yeah. Women's wrestling would just be a bunch of Shawn Michaels.
Every heel is like this person that will go on Twitter and just chat about themselves.
Yeah. No, it would be, I'm a heel on TV, but you have to understand when you talk to me on Twitter that I'm a real person. Instead of just accepting that I'm a heel, okay, some people are going to say some foul shit to me. And really, saying you're too mean, is that really like something to get offended by?
No one's saying that. No one's people.
You're right. Probably nobody.
One's saying that. It's the same doctors. It's the same scientists. It's the same astronauts and researchers Joe Biden got.
It's all just made up horseshit.
Those motherfuckers ain't real. They're not real.
They're not real. It's the Mexican aliens.